Ladies and gentlemen, for the computer crash, obviously out of our control. I will be doing this up solo style though. Let's see how the demo man's and maybe we have a pause. So looks like maybe they just got word that we had a crash here and we're not gonna miss any action. Although of course, so I believe we are watching through STV, so maybe the pause was delayed. And they're waiting for us to catch up.
Wait, hold it.
I guess while we're chilling here, let me just take a look. We see Banny is right on the corner of the house door, about the same position as Kaidus, but here it is. We are live again. Sticky's being traded. And I think, oh man, we got the broken HUD, so I can't tell if Uber charges. Big aggressive move from the Leviathan Gaming soldiers. Hocz and the rest of his players getting kills, though they have an advantage right now. Here comes the scouts for Leviathan Gaming. They're still up, trying to work it, but Cyzer goes down, and it looks like TCM with 4 up, still going to take the middle here. Clockwork goes down, just a shot from Rebeli as he was trying to flee into the house. And TCM with a first middle point victory. They also have the Uber charge while Shade went down. Going to be a tougher hold. Crossbow, bolts, and sticky grenades coming onto the spire. TCM has dropped onto the trash side. Kaidus gets a kill on Tyrone as well. That's a pretty big loss for Leviathan Gaming. Gonna take him 15 seconds to get back in. Here's the Uber charge down lower, and Byte separated away, so that Uber charge kind of wasted in a sense. Good kill by Mackey on Hocz, but Mackey does go down, so just a trade there. Ty still down, Shade with an Uber charge advantage, and TCM not gonna push in here. So kind of holding. Hymzi's trying to work it. Actually, also a jump in by Zebbosai. Trying to put pressure on Shade. Shade standing tall though. Pressure on the point. Clockwork's there. Oh, this Uber Saw's out. And Byte with the Uber Saw helping out Hymzi. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. A 1-0 to TCM Gaming.
No, I'm going to try that in a second. Here we go.
Again,
monitor powering up now. No, it's booting up now.
Okay, so they paused after that, but they didn't pause long enough for us to get this computer up. But I guess we are just going to have to continue on with the radio. Kaidus taking a lot of damage. We just get the health back in the house. Banny at half health. Still more stickies coming into the house. Here comes the rest of TCM through house. Ty gets a kill on Zebbosai, but goes down to Hymzi. Pressure from the scouts. Oh, gets down Shade. That is a great kill by Rebeli with his pistol. Now the bat is out. Cyzer with his pistol takes out Rebeli. 3 on 4. See if Byte can survive here. I actually don't even really see where he is. But he is charging up. Oh, there he is. He is in closet. TCM going to take another middle fight here. Now, 1 second real quick. I just got to change some keys. All right, let's see how this Spire fight goes. Banny gets a kill on him. He's still lobbing some stickies over. Did a little bit of damage to Kaidus, who's... oh, nice pipe, though, from Kaidus. Takes out Clockwork. And Leviathan Gaming trying to hold on to the Spire, or at least maybe pressure out an early pop like they did before. Rockets coming in on the medic, but Mackey thrown up in the air, cut down. This Badlands map really going in TCM's favor right now. Have the Uber charge going to go lower right. This is something I see a lot from Europeans, not so much from Americans. Got to be prepared to defend it. The Uber is popped as Clockwork comes in. He goes down. Byte trying to get on top of the point. Flashes it to get the stickies pop, and Banny getting stuck in the corner by Hocz. Taken out. There we go.
Change the boot order.
2-0. Still having some problems from Beta over here. Well, worst case scenario, we'll be back for the second map. Have to hold things off, but we got the radio style cast, which is too bad because we got plenty of spectators here. Just watching a blank screen and listening to me talk. Hey, let's see how this middle fight goes. Kaidus again throwing stickies from the window. Doing pretty good and good health. And LG going for a shack side rollout. They've gotten 2 frags. It's a little bit better, but Banny is down. Kaidus still up for TCM. Pressure on Shade. Hymzi, great kill there. Goes down to Clockwork, but right now Byte has been staying alive. Oh, pressure on Byte now. Clockwork trying to come in. Oh, I think he hit an Uber Saw, but then drops. Still 4 up for, oh, LG on middle. And there we go with Clockwork. That was a 4 kill. Oh, no, a 5 kill for Clockwork on the middle. So there we go. Big Clock going crazy. Clock gets another one. He's on a 6 kill streak right now. Wrapping around the Spire. Still dodging like a boss. Oh, my God. Clockwork just killed 8 people. And Leviathan Gaming turning things around here, getting Spire. definitely seen from LG in some of these practice clan wars. A little bit of hot and cold. You know, sometimes rolling off 4 rounds and then losing 3 rounds in a row, getting pushed 0-4 and then coming back. Of course, we are in the European format here, so 30 minutes. Shade gonna have Uber charge about 25% faster. We're getting a switch of computers here, or, well, they're playing a little game of operation. Shade with the Uber charge. Banny down low in main. Rebeli on heavy. Banny's by himself down low. They pick off Zebbosai, though. And Shade coming in with the Uber charge, one of his soldiers. Get air blasted back a little bit by Hymzi, who's very low health. Probably going to be able to retreat back. Oh, no. Taken out by Clockwork. Tyrone very low. And a couple down for TCM, but LG not really able to capitalize here. I think it was that later Uber charge. Mackey goes down. Cyzer down. Clockwork very low as well. Banny being kept alive. Tyrone's got to make sure he doesn't go down. He's pretty far forward, to be honest. Shade is backing up with Banny. Sure what Tyrone is doing, but he's staying alive, so that's what's most important. Went out through the lower right, and now he's back by Spire. And Mackey on Sniper, so Leviathan Gaming going to try to diffuse this heavy hold by Rebeli a little bit. Probably just going to poke up, see if Mackey can get in there before they pop this Uber. Very slight Uber charge advantage, so should see a little bit of, you know, a slowing down of this game right now. Plenty of stickies on the point. Looks like actually Uber charge is going in. So even though Mackey was on Sniper, they're not going to wait for him to make a pick. 2 frags on TCM. Rebeli gets a kill on Banny. Shade goes down to Hocz. Now it's 3-on-3, but Mackey might be the one who needs to make a play here. Cyzer on the point. Mackey with the snipe. It's going to be crossbow versus sniper. But Mackey, now he's moving in. There we go. Can he do it? Oh, crossbow bullet. SMG. And Hymzi comes in for the kill and the save. Byte, no Uber saw there, which would have been a nice boost to his team. Maybe it would have allowed for a push out into the second point. Definitely having some madness here, but it looks like we are starting Windows on Beta's computer, so hopefully have him back in here in the end game camera.
It's Comedian's PC, not mine.
Okay, Comedian's PC is what I'm being told. Yeah, we've definitely been having problems here left and right, unexpected issues. That's how it goes at LANs, but thankfully, unlike the ESEA LAN, we haven't really seen any major pauses in gameplay. Just some issues with the stream and stuff, but the audio's been sorted, the video has been sorted, and now we have a computer crash. So just how it goes, but we're knocking off all the potential problems and smoothing things out for the rest of Saturday and for the games tomorrow. Definitely going to be excited for the grand finals tomorrow night on the main stage, as well as the rest of the action. So right now, Mackey is on Sniper again, but we're just in a standoff here. Oh, takes out Rebeli. That's the heavy. Fully charged headshot. That's going to prompt LG to move in. Uber has popped on Tyrone. Hymzi getting some reflex. Just kind of stuffing that door, that upper left door. Clockwork down, Cyzer down, so the scout's down. Not so good here. See if Banny can get some work. He does get Zebbosai. It's 4-on-3, but there goes Tyrone trying to push in, but Shade was not with him. Banny up top again. Forces the medic off, but Shade goes down. Banny gets a couple pipes, but Kaidus from the top left from the defensive position takes him down, and it looks like TCM going to push out here. I want to see where Mackey is, though. Oh, hiding underneath the bridge. Interesting. Watching the drop down. TCM actually falls back. They were in a pretty good position to poke around, but they decide not to. Clockwork grabs the bottle and then goes down. Wow, Kaidus with the NGR. I think I know what that's supposed to mean, and that is not classy whatsoever. So, no thanks for that, Kaidus.
We're still going here. We're just waiting for our computer to reboot, I'm afraid. So,
yeah.
Slight overheating issues, because what it is that they give us all of the tables and everything, but then it overheats because there's nowhere for the air to go.
All right. Well, at least we're cooling down and getting ready to rock here.
I'm gonna rejoin the game really quick. So keep on going, eXtine.
Now, right now we are full Uber charge. Team's ready to get in here. Mackey is really far forward, upper right. He's gonna back up, get buffed again, and then maybe try to work for a snipe one more time. He's looking at top left attack route from the offensive position. And looking for a snipe. He gets juggled around, though, and taken out. The question is here now whether LG will just play this slow. They need to get their first cap, so they don't really want to risk anything here and lose ground. They got plenty of time to work with, 20 minutes, but they got to get some action here. Clockwork goes down, and Byte pushes in with this uber charge. Kaidus also takes down Tyrone. Hymzi down, but that's not that big of a loss considering the amount of frags that they've gotten on LG. TCM playing very tight right now. But here comes some pressure coming in. Banny trying to throw some stickies down main. Byte trying to stay with Kaidus, takes a little bit of damage as he gets in close. They're going to back up. 40% Uber charges on both teams. LG going to maybe push in here off Uber. Clockwork goes down. Mackey going to jump up top, trying to find the medic, but I believe Byte switched over to the other side. Mackey taken out by Hocz. Nice play there. Clockwork throws out the nice shot. I'm not totally sure who that was towards. It's like Zebbosai. And we're loading TF2, yeah, so we're almost there.
Yeah, we're going. Keep on going eXtine. Doing a good job.
All right, Shades, 10% advantage, very slight difference. Mackey switching over to the heavy weapons guy. And certainly, I would definitely be a little bit concerned about Leviathan's gaming, their capability to attack into last here. Looks like we have a pause, so Beta, real quick. Here's the IP for you, buddy.
I've got the IP, hold on, I've got it.
85. 85. So a bit of a pause here. I'm not entirely sure why. But team's holding on, and we're going to get Beta in game here. So we will have a live camera. Thanks to all our spectators hanging tight with us. And he's on his way in here. And yeah, Hymzi busting the Pyro, which is very effective in diffusing Uber charges. And LG keeps trying to push in through that top right. That's from the defensive perspective. Through that top right, and just getting shut down by Hymzi with that Pyro reflect, not letting him get any penetration, which is so important with an Uber charge.
Right. I don't think I need the headset, you know. Headset was just for Hocz.
Yeah, yeah.
I've got the IP, thank you. I have the IP. So we are rejoining Badlands. So what is the current score eXtine? Give us another update.
Current score is 2-0. TCM have been playing very strong, very tight. Basically the one, they first two middle fights, pushed in very aggressive, and cleared out those rounds very quickly. Things slowed down after LG won their middle, and now Leviathan Gaming having a little problem pushing into last and getting the capture. Yeah, they might have to switch up, you know, try either just a Uber push through lower or that very popular lower right entry.
I can't join until the pause is over, by the way. So,
okay.
So carry on speaking for a second.
Yeah, so we'll be in there as soon as they unpause and ready to go momentarily after we get rolling here. I've pulled up the scoreboard, and things definitely looking good for TCM. You got 18 points for Rebeli and Hocz, 15 for Hymzi and Kaidus, and 7 for Zebbosai. But then over on the LG side, you see that Tyrone and Mackey, not that many points. Banny, not that many points. Cyzer and Clockwork. Oh, it looks like we have had the pause is over. Do have our camera work going. So welcome back, Beta.
Yeah, welcome back. I'm not sure if my mic is working, by the way.
Oh,
so,
that's fantastic.
Yeah, so yeah, I think it's connected to this PC. So you carry on taking this through while I just do the streaming.
Okay, awesome. So you guys probably didn't hear it, but we're not sure if Beta's mic is working. Mackey pushing in top right with that heavy weapons guy, and looks like no Ubers popped yet. So very much a slow pop. Oh, actually, no, excuse me. Okay, well, anyways, I got to catch up with the action. TCM getting very aggressive, getting some frags here. Recently with TF2 changes that they've made, now the HUD does not properly update after a pause. I think it takes an Uber to be popped or something for the head to come back in, but it's not updating properly. Mackey switched over to Spy, so that's gonna be interesting. Oh, Zebbosai takes out Tyrone as Tyrone was jumping in. Very big shot there. Zebbosai now taken out by Banny, and 3 down, including Byte. Mackey gets spotted by Hocz, but Leviathan Gaming getting some kills here. Rebeli is up there, but Uber charge coming in. 1 scout coming in to try to defend. That's Hymzi doing a good job of blocking for a second and surviving. But there we go, Leviathan Gaming with their first round. Mackey saying, we did it. Well,
yep, so finally we are back streaming as well. Apologies for that, the computer overheated. So we have just rejoined us. 2-1 the score in favor of TCM Gaming, this is Badlands, the first map of best of 3. eXtine doing a great job just whilst we waited there. So we're going to follow Banny all the way to middle, just sticking up on that train, just making sure no one jumps up there. Scouts actually going up on top on the train, so just forcing that. And it looks like TCM are going to try a valley push. The rest of LG all over the point, actually, very aggressive. And TCM losing players all over the shop. Zebbosai, Rebeli, and Hocz all going down. Byte goes down as well. That's almost a complete wipe for TCM. eXtine, I mean, was that something different from LG there, or was that just a great deathmatching play?
Well, I think almost it was something more different from TCM. That Valley rollout, they switched things up, and I think that Kaidus was under the bridge and not really involved in that fight. He'd done a good job in the previous fights getting damage out there, but you know, not able to do it that time.
So finally, we're going to start seeing some of these one-on-one death matches between the scouts as well, and Rebeli beating Clockwork there, actually, just one-on-one. He probably had the overheals, to be fair. So Byte, the interesting thing is that, do you notice Shade actually used his Uber? Or did he go down on that mid-fight? Because Byte is actually building very fast with his team at the moment. So they're up to 60% almost already. Just building up top on that back right pillar. Hymzi went out to probably try and get some time on the point. Rebeli taking down Banny. So that's a demo man for LG gone, so they may delay ever so slightly. Clockwork looking like he wants to come down that lower right entrance. Just a little bit of baiting, still a bit floating around, trying to see where everyone's sitting. Who was that soldier we saw there? I think that was Mackey. No, Mackey switched back to the left-hand side. They seem to have him locked in at the moment. They obviously were waiting for their Uber eXtine, so now they've got it. Where do you think they're going to come on through? I mean, is there something they favor in the States? And Cyzer's running heavy, by the way.
I mean, if I was to pinpoint a differences in attacks, I would say the States will usually just go through this up top, and I've seen a lot.
What's the heavy about, though?
You know, it helps with the pushing power, and to counter Rebeli or to just clean up afterwards. Here comes Cyzer, very excellent heavy. He comes down low. Put a lot of chip damage on Hocz, waiting for that Uber to fade. And I think that's Ty trying to get on the point. The scouts are there as well. Oh, Byte just jumps right into the heavy. And there we go.
Wow.
Tied up 2-2 now. Well,
2-all the score then. 15 minutes remaining. It's the first time I've seen heavy used on a push, apart from when it's not gully wash, by the way.
Well, heavy versus heavy. So now we're tied up 2-2, and we're halfway through this match. Coming up on the 15-minute mark. Let's see if Kaidus goes down low again. Actually looks like a choke push from TCM.
Yeah, TCM letting Kaidus go through the window. Kaidus is isolated by Clockwork. Clockwork takes down Kaidus there. So Mackey's gone really aggressive as well. Zebbo goes down. So TCM losing quite a few players. They need to get out of this house. They don't want to get caught in there. And here comes the Rockets. Rebeli loses out as well. Byte is stickied off. Byte is going to have to fall down. And it's another wipe from TCM. So TCM have lost all of the momentum. Maybe it's the caster's curse, because once the camera's rolling again, TCM, they seem to fail.
Yeah, well, again, I think it was much about the rollout there. They tried something else. They tried that choke rollout and basically got hard countered by Clockwork saying, oh, you have Kaidus alone in the house? Well, let me just walk right in his face and hit him with some scattergun shots. And then following that, LG went Shack side. They were very strong, very well healed there. Of course, then they had Banny and unopposed by Kaidus. So played that very strong.
So TCM now going all out on the defense with the running pyro for TCM. That's Hymzi, and also running heavy. So they know they do not have any chance of doing it. Uber comes in really early. Let's just see where they try and do it. And it looks like Shade was slightly isolated. Hymzi goes down. Demoman's now coming back in with his medic. See if they can make the most of it. Zebbo and Hymzi, the only ones down for a moment at the TCM. They still need to start making the most of this LG, because Byte and Rebeli have still been building. It's 2-on-2, and it looks like Shade and Banny want to come in. It's going to be Byte with his Ubersault versus Banny. Can Byte do it? He's gone for the Ubersault. He gets taken out by the bottle. So TCM wiping the process. It's going to be 3-2 this score with 13.5 minutes remaining. TCM need to pull this out of the bag and get the game rolling back in there, walking down the path they want to go, because right now they're walking the path to the lower bracket.
Yeah, I think they got to be careful with the rollout. I think they should just go with the rollout that they did the last two times. But it looks like they're going choke side again as well. So see if this works out for him. Banny gets Rebeli, Clockwork down, Shade down by Zebbosai, so that's a big kill. Still kills being traded, but yeah, it looks like this is going back in TCM's favor.
Yeah, TCM doing the job this time. We are following Zebbo. He actually went quite aggressive. Byte gets taken down by Mackey. LG are going to come out and contest it. It's going to be soldier versus soldier for the midpoint. Let's just see who manages to do it. Enoch is going to fall back ever so slightly. He's going to jump over. No, he's not. So the other soldier and finally takes Zebo down. Hasn't claimed that mid area, so it's still up for grabs. And Shade's running crits, eXtine. Shade's running crits. TCM still contesting, so this is probably the most open midpoint we've seen. As you see, Kaidus flying in from the Spire as well, trying to bring the backup as quickly as possible. And LG sitting behind the train at the moment. They need to get away from there. Rebeli goes down. Again, that's just scout on scout. TCM looking like they're going to get this midpoint, but Shade running those crits, eXtine.
Yeah, that's a very smart switch, you know, especially with that middle being contested for so long. They are going to give it up in the end, but they've gotten away with everybody alive. Mackey has switched to heavy as well to free up Ty to jump like a madman. And
here come the crits, my friend, and crits are in. Here comes Banny. Gets the first. It's Byte with the first sticky. Zebo goes down as well, and that's a huge loss to TCM. Will this point LG to push? But no, it hasn't. Hocz has come aggressive. He's just got to shove it in their face. If you're going to use crits, I'm going to jump right at you. And it looks like LG have lost a couple of players, but Banny and Mackey, who's running heavy, still managing to survive, and they are going to secure that middle point. TCM, Byte only just gets the respawn now, but where is Zebbosai gone? He's all the way at the back, so they're building fast. And wow, you know, great use of the crit stickies there. That's probably the sweet stick, the first sweet sticky I've seen of the tournament.
Yeah, two important things there. One, Kaidus being able to dodge those crit stickies very effectively. He stayed alive, then helped out Hocz, scoring a double kill for Hocz. But then Mackey, the ninja heavy coming through the shack, really solidified that push. He got 2 kills right there and really allowed them to counter and take that point. Shade also, since he went down, he is back on Uber charge, only a little bit behind Byte. Byte trash side right now, hanging out. Here comes Mackey again, gets Zebbosai.
And Byte has his Uber ready, eXtine, so it's going to be Uber versus Uber for this Spire. Mackey still shutting it down, but Hymzi locks him down. 2 meat shots there. He takes him down, so Uber has been popped by Byte. He's going to welcome the TCM team to come out and help him defend this Spire, but counter Uber from LG. They don't want to give that up that easy, and well, it looks like they have the numbers. TCM have the numbers, and it's forcing the LG team back. Medic goes down as well. Banny's surely going to get taken down. Clockwork and Banny finally goes down, so LG sacrificing the Spire, and it's only going to be Mackey and Enoch just all the way back at the midpoint, looking like they want to come out and contest it, but are they going to come out and contest it? I don't think so. Am I going to eat my words? We're going to find out. No, he's going to fall back through the house. 3-2 the score. 10 minutes remaining. This is VanillaTV live with eXtine and Beta, and this is the second round of the upper bracket tournament. This is the best of 3, so we will have a following map after this and possibly a third, eXtine. Yeah. And we have another pause, my friend. So let's catch our breath and maybe catch up with some of the action.
Yeah, that was an interesting Spire fight. I mean, you had Mackey still there rolling out as heavy weapons guy. Helped out a little bit and then got taken out. I thought it was an interesting Uber. I mean, obviously they were trying to block the Spire. Interesting also because then Kaidus kind of did an interesting jump around the Spire. Didn't really add to the fight, but then it proved to be a major distraction. And LG were kind of like, oh my god, Kaidus is behind us, and then like all looked up at the Spire and then just got a face full of TCM. So a good fight there. That obviously allowed them to roll into middle. And now it looks like they're pushing through Valley with both soldiers, both scouts, and the medic. Curious, it looks like Kaidus is there as well. So everybody push and choke. Here's the resumption. And here comes that vicious Valley push.
Yeah, they're going to come on through Valley. Zebbosai's got round behind like he's famous for doing. He takes down Banny. Shade's in trouble as well. Wow, did he get him with the arrow a little bit there as well? Oh, the bow? I don't look like he did. He manages to get away, but Byte Uber had 70%. Hocz is already forward, going for the scout and medic on last. Medic of Shade falling back, and they need to come down to block that air shot on the scout. It jumps away, and they need to come in and block it. Uber has been deployed. Hocz still alive on the point. Shade comes in to block as well. Surely they're going to get it. So there we are. We are all tied at 3 all the score. 9 minutes remaining, and now we finally have a game on Badlands, which you can see on the stream.
Yeah, and quite a game, because right now, 9 minutes left, tied game. Could really go either way, but I mean, there's enough time that we could get 2 rounds here.
Another pause.
Oh, and another pause.
What is it with Americans and pausing games?
Well, you know, I don't know. I don't know who's responsible for these pauses.
You know, this isn't a showcase. We don't need to pause the games anymore.
Oh yeah, now that the computers are up.
Yeah, like what? Oh, my internet has died. Well, They're all on the same connection. You know,
Yeah, well, we haven't had ESEA LAN level crashes, and that's generally what has been the problem before.
Don't worry, you haven't been to the final stage yet, my friend.
Yeah. And we're certainly used to. I mean, even though there are frustrations from players, we're certainly used to. Somebody lags out, you pause it.
That's our style. It's funny though. It's funny you say that. We used to have this rule in Europe that you pause at the end of the round, but we are resuming yet again. So we're going to follow Banny to middle this time if I can find him. There he is. So he's gone for the window on that midpoint. Kaidus completely in his mirror, so that opposite window that is. And LG opting to get some time on the point early. Shade just running around on his own. I think I just need to reload the scheme. It looks a bit dark. Enoch and Hocz, Zebbosai all going down. I'm not sure what happened there. I think we're catching up. That's what it was from the pause. We were catching up. But LG winning that mid area. 8.5 minutes remaining, 3-all the score. eXtine and Beta bringing you live action from i46 tournament as LG approach the Spire, and most importantly, Byte got away. They seem to sacrifice that really early, eXtine.
Okay, well, that pause seems like it was for Byte.
Yeah, I'm moaning at Byte, sorry.
Yeah, who ironically was complaining about the pauses earlier.
He was, ironically. Mackey running Spy, by the way. So is this another tactic? He also runs Heavy, Soldier, and Spy.
And Sniper.
Where's Sniper?
He played Sniper earlier.
Where's Pyro?
Yeah, I don't know if he'll bust the Pyro, but the overcharge is in. And Mackey, I mean, with his off-classing, sometimes like this, it's like he had an overcharge advantage. They're coming in strong, and he's going to go Spy. He's going to be able to get behind, though, and right behind Byte. Oh, steps away from him. Oh, went for the drop down. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, there it is.
There we go. So Mackey, and it's on the stream as well. So LG taking the point. Vital stab kill. They wouldn't have got the point without the stab kill. That's completely obvious. And they didn't have anyone else there.
Oh, okay. And there we go. We had Ty again. But anyways, that's what I was talking about with Mackey. One of those situations where it's like they have an overcharge advantage. Like, why would you go Spy there?
Yeah, no, that's why you don't usually see that in Europe, but it seemed to work for them. We're following Kaidus this time to middle, so obviously both Demoman favouring the windows. LG seems to be much more the aggressor on this middle point there. They seem quite happy to go at TCM, and Hocz and Zebbo both going down. So both soldiers down, and TCM are stuck in the house. The soldier and scout both coming in at the same time. They get shut down by Kaidus. Lucky there, because Byte would have been totally isolated. They're going to have to come out and do something, because they've got their Uber advantage, only about 20%, but Byte's quite well known for timing this perfectly, but they're opting to defend from that choke point, so they don't feel confident enough. Maybe showing LG a little bit more respect than you would expect online. Online you may have just seen, like I heard a call for push. I would have expected to see that from Byte, but are they going to come through the house? No, they seem to be quite happy, content on just sitting on that choke point next time. And it's, LG happy to sit there as well. I mean, both teams have their Uber. I wonder who, we might see Zebbo go aggressive here. So I might just try and flick to him if I can. So Zebbo just sitting in the house, just playing dodge the rocket with someone in the house, in fact. So still, again, just a reminder, this is the second round of the upper bracket tournament at i46, being brought to you by VanillaTV with eXtine and Beta. And it is Zebbo who's the first one onto that mid area. One of the soldiers comes flying after him. Uber has been popped by both teams. Hocz is the furthest forward now for TCM. Everyone seems to be missing their air shots. Maybe it's too early in the day, but TCM are quite happy to recycle. And by the way, there is a soldier that's got behind onto the big med pack inside the lobby. I'm not sure who that was, but he's going to be going up to Spy. So TCM now with players behind. Cyzer comes into Kaidus and Rebeli, and Cyzer still doing a great job, takes down Hymzi as well. TCM only Hocz up at the moment, and he's down, so there's a wipe for TCM. This could be big trouble for TCM now.
Well, it could have been worse trouble, but Hymzi coming in through the house got Banny and Shade. Without those frags, they would be getting rolled all the way through to last. Cyzer extremely low right now, just trying to hang out, wait for Shade to get here. So
yeah,
it's gonna be
very low.
Clockwork, there goes him being crazy, tries to get in kill on Zebbosai.
Shade running crits, by the way, my friend. Again.
Interesting. It looks like TCM going to move out here. LG going to have to reposition themselves to protect last year. Banning, lobbing those stickies up and then just blowing them up as soon as they land up there. And now a drop down from TCM. Jump around by Zebbosai. Very nicely performed.
Yeah, so Banny still firing those stickies up there. Enor gets taken down as he tried to jump away. Hymzi just helping out, and TCM recapture the spike. Banny a little bit isolated at the moment, and he's taken down, but he did take down Hymzi in return, and now Shade just falling all the way back. Demo of Kaidus is chasing. Will he get him with this bow? Gets him there, and his team are coming to help, so Shade survives. So Kaidus going down. They still building those crits. Byte does have his Uber ready now, so I guess LG looking to defend from inside, may go up to choke point, but crits versus Uber, we always know what happens, and Kaidus actually saying on the text there, big choke.
Yeah, disappointed himself for not hitting those pipes. The crit's getting deployed here, the big charge, and yeah, the scouts saw it, so they popped, and that's exactly what happens. You either got to surprise them with the crits, or you're going to lose when they pop Uber.
And Bunny getting taken down by Hocz, and it's allowed TCM to almost regain the advantage here, you know. 3-on-3 at the moment. TCM trying to help out, come through the choke. They need more damage dealers there. Soldier jumps up to Grim. Byte goes off for the Ubisaw. I'm not sure if he managed to get the hit. Did he get the hit? He got the hit there, definitely. Is he going to go for the boat? Well, he's finally taken down.
Yeah, so he spammed an arrow earlier, and so he didn't have one loaded. He might have actually gotten the kill, though, if he did.
Right, so we're still all sort of like stalemated here. 4-3 the score in favor of LG. This only is map 1 of best of 3, second round of upper bracket tournament live at i46 with VanillaTV. So right now, LG looking quite strong, trying to retake this midpoint, trying to settle the game a little bit. Shade, of course, back to running that regular Uber as Zebbosai looking like he wants to come in. Shade jumping away straight away. Quite a few players, a lot of action coming in. TCM losing so many players again. It's only Hymzi, and if he goes down, it's going to be another wipe by TCM. I don't think I've seen an LG wipe yet.
No, I don't think so. And that was, you know, good aggressive play by TCM. I mean, they got in there, they did a ton of damage, not able to get the kill. I want to point out the crowd was going nuts for Byte's Ubersaw, but Shade got popped up in the air and then somehow like turned and hit an arrow shot on Kaidus. Like absolutely insane.
We're running out of time eXtine.
Yeah,
TCM probably came in 2.5 minutes remaining, so they're running out of time.
It was good that LG was aggressive on that middle point too. They were able to recapture it because they had a numerical advantage. They didn't really have the Uber charges when they headed in there. But smart of them to keep the pressure up because they do have the lead, but the further they are in TCM's territory, the harder it's going to be for them to push them out and tie up this game.
Yeah, pretty much. So 2 minutes remaining now. TCM still need to get another point on the board, or at least, well, to take us to, are we doing golden cap? I didn't find that out, but
yeah, I believe so.
This best of 3. Kaidus takes down, so that's a little bit detrimental to the TCM push. Shade does have his Uber ready, so LG got to jump in towards Byte and the soldiers. Who was that? That's Hocz went after the medic. Medic did take a rook at him, but they've lost a lot of players there. Only Byte and Rebeli. And there's a back cap. There is a back cap. Wow. So 5-3 the score. 1.5 minutes remaining. I think this is going to be the map in favor of LG eXtine.
Yeah, that's pretty much a GG. You know, a minute 30 is about the fastest that you can roll a round, but right now Leviathan gaming with a 2-round advantage. It's going to be a Paris-style victory lap, like the Tour de France for Leviathan Gaming here.
Yeah, so Banny, we're following him again onto that midpoint, opting again to favor that window. Soldiers coming on him. He did take Hocz down, so TCM obviously going all-out aggression here. They need to do something, and they've lost 4 players. If Byte and the scout manage to survive, it's only Byte left.
Yeah.
So Byte, 10 health, 5 health, and he is down. So another wipe, but they had to go aggressive there. And 50 seconds remaining. Expect to see some good games exchanged. And we have, oh, blimey. Was it Gully Wash, did we say?
Yeah, it's going to be
Gully Wash coming
Badlands, Gully Wash, and then Granary if needed.
If needed. So are you impressed with the LG performance so far?
Yeah, I think they played well. I was certainly a little bit worried after those 2 rounds that they got taken from them by TCM. Didn't look very good in that middle fight. And, you know, it's kind of that double-edged sword with rollouts. I mean, rollouts are like the main, a solid strategy of TF2. Everything else about TF2 is fluid. You're adjusting to the atmosphere. You're adjusting to frags. You're adjusting to player positioning. But middle rollouts are something that, you know, you decide what you're going to do as you're walking to middle. There's no information that you can base something off of until you get there. And TCM, you know, they started off with those first 2 solid middles, but then once they started switching up their rollout, they lost the next 3 rounds, you know, and they did under the bridge and they lost. They did choke and they lost. And, you know, sometimes it's that double-edged sword of like, well, this is working for us. Do we keep doing it, or do we realize that they're probably going to adjust, and so do we adjust before they adjust? You know?
That's just the choice always, though, Tier 2. If you loosen this up, then Mike will, if you loosen that up the other way, it should be away from you to loosen it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a bit slightly disappointed with the TCM performance there. I thought they started well.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure where amongst Badlands sits in their favourite maps. But nevertheless, we have Gully Wash coming up as the server changes level. This is VanillaTV live at i46 all weekend with eXtine and Beta bringing you Leviathan Gaming versus TCM Gaming. So this is the first of our North America versus EU matchups, which is what we wanted to see, really. And so far, the Americans 1-0 up on maps, but you know what Americans are like. They like to start quickly and then they sort of fall back and then they push out again.
Oh, yeah.